I'm gonna put a link down below to the video that I'm talking about. When people start to get possessed by the spirit, they call it. It gets a little too extreme for me. I'm not accustomed to it, and because when I was very young and I would get backed into a corner and the people around me became possessed, trying to provoke me, I would black out and kick butt. So I've had a lot of control over my conscious self. And for me to get like and just let something flow through me like that, I channel love, I channel healing, I channel understandings. But that passionate, like, who am I to judge anybody? And if a spirit was sent at me, it's for a reason. And I always assume it's because I need teaching about something. Well, this woman, she used a word that woke me up. Trespassing. Those spirits that come on the edge of sleep to harass me, that blow in throughout the day, they're trespassing. For some reason that just... And the way she described it, it was like, you know, they're drawn to our light, and just, I got the image of a Venus flytrap. Because I've known that my presence interferes with the ability to do evil. But it never just clicked for me like it just did. And so I think some things are really going to change in my experience, because of course I'm going to pray about this. But that for evil, I'm a trap and a snare. And that could be why I'm placed where I am, looking vulnerable and helpless. Somebody could take advantage of so easily and trap me, put me in circumstances that I can't get out of from their perspective, and then just completely try and destroy me, break me down, enslave me, treat me like crap, get things out of me, get me to do things for them that they would never ask anybody else to do. And it's just a completely different picture in my mind. So yeah, I have things to reflect on. But hey, maybe the fire on this woman's altar will light the fire in somebody else's. Because I don't know. I just don't know. I'm from New England. I grew up in Connecticut. You see people like her down south with that passionate, just let them loose thing. But again, I was grown up to be very reserved. And it's amazing, like, that I speak to people even as forthrightly as I do. when I moved to Maine, I was told, you aren't going to get a job up here. You're too outgoing. Like, I thought outgoing was a good thing. Like, and I was the woman who, I had a bunch of kids I was babysitting. They're all playing around in the yard. Somebody in a cop car pulls up, and in my generation, it was like stranger danger. You don't take candy from strangers. You don't talk to strangers. And people wearing police officer uniforms. You don't drive into a public place. Don't just pull over on the side of the road anywhere where anybody could do anything to you. So, police officer pulls up and is talking to the kids. I come marching out of the house. What the are you doing? He's like, oh, we're doing community outreach. I said, you're a complete stranger. That could be a fake uniform. You don't pull up on kids like that. No. And so, any kids in my environment were taught, protect yourself, protect each other, especially the children, those younger than you. And then many years later, I think it was Arkansas, but a woman is like, yeah, everybody's mentioning with concern that you're protective around your children. Alright, it used to be overprotective, helicopter parenting. That was a criticism, but simply protective. Now up in Montana, somebody was outside my son's window, and I went marching over. I'm like, what the heck? Because I was already outside and I could see him. And then the manager comes around. She goes, oh my goodness, I'm sorry. I never introduced you to my husband. He does the maintenance work here. And she says, you're right. It's getting close to dark. It's night. Probably. But you had said that there's an issue with the screen. So I had, he has a regular job. He's coming to look at the screen to replace it. And so I got the nickname Mama Bear. So for me, in my culture, I am very outspoken, but I may need to become more so. Or, God's using me exactly as I am for that exact reason. Is because I'm not like that. Things to reflect on. Fires and altars. Making sure witches don't get back into their bodies. Oh, definitely gonna have to pray to God about that one. Because I probably I did mention it before in one of my videos, but the other night when I lay down to go to sleep, I saw on this side of me a woman wearing glasses, and she had tarot cards and everything, and it was like she was casting a spell in my direction. And then in front of me there was a man that was, all I saw was black, like clothes, black outline, and a red cap, and a white light came through and whoosh, sucked him away. So yeah, if I have my Creator protecting me, He knows what to do with everything. So what He just wants me to know is that I don't have to put up with all these spirits wafting around me and trying to wave into me and through me at all times. That them trying to do that uninvited is in fact trespassing. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Trespassing. Breaking and entering. Breaking down my defenses so that they could enter. That's a violation. That's a trespass. That's breaking and entering. That's stealing into my place, stealing into me, my temple, okay, so now I have things to think on, and maybe you do too.